Oh my gosh, it actually remembered. Okay.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Drink Spin Run presents, or rather, Drink Spin Run actually plays RuneQuest 6 in the Elder Wilds. With us, as always, we have our normal cast of miscreants and tribesmen. Who remembers what was going on last time? Get a quick overview.
Edgar had gone to explore the back of the cave.
Wasn't Edgar?
Wasn't Edgar? Who was it?
It was
Ray.
Oh yeah,
I went to the back of the cave,
that's right.
and I lost cred with my tribe.
Who was unconscious? Phil and
I am, and so is Gabriel.
You know, I want to get a ruling on that, how fast magic regenerates, because I was going by RuneQuest 6, but I think for it to make sense, we need to look at RuneQuest 2, which is what this was written for. So, you guys keep talking while I do that.
I'm just going to marvel at the fact that you realize that that's a thing.
What?
That granular rules knowledge to the extent that you need to.
I've totally no problem with like mishmatching like 6 different rule systems into one. I just got to pick the one that works the best for our circumstance and use that, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess.
can you guys
so
hear
what?
that
So
in my
let's.
background?
What was that?
Somebody's whistling along with what was going on in my background.
Yeah, I can totally hear that.
Yeah, I'll go turn that off.
The Breakfast Club, or
Yeah, it is the Breakfast Club.
Really?
well, there you have it.
I assumed it was, Alec Guinness.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That would be my second guess, but I was assuming it was Judd Nelson et al.
Power is
You ever-
regained. Power is regained, which is magic points, is regained at 1/4 of the character's total power every 6 hours. So, thus, in 24 hours, you regain all of your power.
You just
Okay.
need a nap.
I think
So
also
have
I
you-
was supposed to have you guys make an endurance roll too when you ran out, and I didn't, so it's fine.
Ah,
That's how it goes. All right, so who remembers everything that happened last time? Because it started off with making these guys unconscious. Let's just get a quick run through so we just all remember what happened.
Aid was fighting uh, the spirit,
Right, the predator
right?
spirit.
And,
Yeah.
and he was running low on magic points, so I lent him some magic points. And then I became unconscious. That's why I became unconscious.
You
But he
loaned him
didn't-
all of your magic. Basically,
Yeah,
you like
you're in-
drained your essence into him, right? Yeah. And what
And then
happened?
you put that damn spirit in a blade, right?
I'm sorry.
You put that spirit into a blade.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
into my
Bronze
right.
dagger.
Your bronze dagger of badassitude,
That one.
killing shit quietly.
The soon to be
Haunted
version.
dagger.
Haunted dagger. Daggery. Daggerness.
And then started to rain,
Mm-hmm.
And we let them
and they
wash
move us.
downstream.
They move us into the cave, and
The cave's
that part
flooded.
of the cave, that part of the cave where we were, started to flood. Right?
Kind of.
Yes. moved him.
So
Sort
what
of.
happened was like they didn't move you into the cave; they moved you into the mouth of the cave, and because there was, it was just the mouth of the cave. Like the at the bottom of the ravine, right? Because the cave's at the bottom of the ravine. So there was already a stream going in, and then all this rain started happening, and the water level started to rise. So you're just in the mouth of the cave. So it didn't exactly start to flood, but the water was, and this was a point of contention because I didn't say it started to flood. I did say the water level started to rise, and it got up to the point where you guys, if you'd have stayed laying on the ground, you would have been laying just in water. So that's why the whole let's move into the cave thing happened.
True.
And then Twathel went to explore the cave and found.
It was never seen again.
That's
Yeah, he
You got kind
he
of.
found some. some writings, right? Some
Yeah,
runes.
some runes, and I think it was something
Shining.
shiny
Yeah.
in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Death.
so as he followed the, he and what's her Coldgrin followed the stream inward, right? You came to a waterfall area, and at the bottom of the waterfall, or there was no like cliff on the other side, right? There was just like a waterfall that went down, and on that, but on that the cave wall opposite the waterfall, there were a bunch of glyphs of some identified nature, and some you could tell were runes.
Right.
And then you looked further downstream and you saw something glittering down there. And that's kind of where we stopped last time. So, since we now know where we stopped last time, let's pick it up with the guys who weren't abandoning their clansmen. Guys who are back at the, back in the cave mouth. What are you all doing? As the camera resumes to look at you guys.
I am trying to remember where I am. I guess I'm at the cave mouth.
You're in the cave mouth, yep. Because remember you had the bears, the 2 bear cubs?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Somebody
Yeah.
made like a really
Forgot about those guys. Yeah.
Actually, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Why is my exploration of the cave abandonment? Exactly.
Because the question was, at the time, are you going to turn back or are you going to go forward? And knowing that because you were leaving your 2 clansmen in the hands, 2 unconscious clansmen in the hands of these foreigners, right?
I see.
And I believe you said something along the lines of, okay, I guess I'll go back.
I don't think he said that.
Yeah.
I don't think he said that. I'm pretty
didn't
sure he
say
didn't
that.
say that. I think you
guess-
literally said, "Oh, there's something glittery. I gotta go find out what it is."
Well, yeah, I guess so. All right. I mean, I guess the motivation was I was trying to find out, what was going on in the cave. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, it's more, yeah. To take it now because you know that it's gonna help you later, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's already
Every-
been built in.
And
so.
everything comes at a
I'm just
price.
curious. Just curious. Just want to understand. So
Uh-huh.
okay.
All right, so back to the guys in the cave mouth. Edgar, what's going on with these bears?
I'm going to try and keep them calm.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Because they were kind of freaking out a bit, right?
I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I could play them some music and see if that works. Man,
Okay, so let's
Some
talk
chill
about what your
tune.
goal is here. If your goal is to soothe the savage beast, literally, we can look at that, but it's going to be kind of tough. So, hey, Aiden, there's your fellow Daikinian is here with these fucking bears, and they keep mewling and making a ton of sound. What's your take on all of this? And there are these 2 guys who are kind of on their backs in the rising water. What are you doing to take charge?
I'm
here?
caring for them. I ask him to possibly shut the bears up, so that we don't attract more bears of the larger variety. Yeah, is there any way I can use healing to wake these guys up, or
Healing to wake them up?
yeah,
well, is there also a drier place to put them?
first aid?
You're-
Yeah, I mean, even that, move them further into the cave.
You would have to go looking further. You have to. I mean, that's that. The other guy who went looking further into the cave hasn't come back. So maybe it's hard to say.
Maybe we should all go further into the cave.
Well, we need to get these guys awake first, because otherwise,
Well, they're not. They can't be that heavy. We can pick them up, or at least drag them.
is there anything I can do for them first aid wise?
No, because they're not actually. Oh well. Well, one of them was bleeding out of his gut, if you
Yeah,
remember correctly.
Right. He was wounded, wasn't he?
Yeah. So Phil, had Aid stabilized?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got
Okay.
stabilized.
But
And
but you take
what would happen if, on top of getting him stabilized, we actually did something like a healing roll?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So healing is long-term treatment to assist in the recovery of hit points, right? So healing on its own. So basically, in this circumstance, all you're going to be able to do is stabilize him. You're not going to heal him, unless you're here for days. Now, the good news is that every day, Phil, you're going to heal some hit points. Now, if I remember correctly, in your gut, you are down to -3, right?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that on your character sheet, but
Hold on, I didn't even open my character sheet.
but I'm not seeing it there, so it should be there. So I'm going to go ahead and write it in. There's an abdomen. You're at -3, right? So you have to get to positive. And so the thing is right now he's going to heal his healing rate every week instead of every day. Now normally it's every day, right? So since he's at -3, he's got to heal for 2 weeks before he can start regaining hit points normally.
Oh, wow.
Crap.
So that having been said, at this stage, what healing will do is healing can help reduce that time.
Wow.
Okay.
So it doesn't actually affect hit points at this point. It's just the time that he has to heal normally.
That's right.
All right. So
That having been said, if someone has the heal folk magic or whatever
I
it's
do
called,
not.
remove, like treat injury or something like that.
Okay.
I don't think any of us do.
I don't.
Hold on. Wait. What? Okay. Of course, I'm not there, so why am I even talking? I have heal, actually. The folk magic heal.
Do you?
I do.
So that does, heal has several different effects depending on the nature of the ailment that is being used on. If the subject is suffering from a minor complaint, blah, 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 that's not important. Cast on a location suffering a minor wound, which it restores all lost hit points immediately. Now, the thing is Phil has a serious wound, so that means no hit points are recovered. However, the spell will stabilize locations. Yeah. It would do the same thing that first aid would do, basically.
Right. So it's kind of pointless right now.
Mm-hmm. You would need some theurgic magic to make the,
Okay.
this
hey, you
happen.
guys, I got a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any particular reason we need to dick around in this cave when we've got our bear pelts? We got these sweet cubs, and we could be drinking mead and bouncing ladies on our lap.
Yeah, no, I don't see any reason, but one of the guys went in the back.
Yeah, I think our only reason that we actually entered the cave was shelter.
Yeah.
Because it was raining and you guys are fucked up.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So, just to be clear, the reason that the reason that Craig's like facing like this, hey, let's keep going forward, and like a penalty from that is Craig, you found a place where they could rest, and you pressed on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why we're at the point we're at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, all right. I don't care about the shiny thing, and I'm gonna go back and get my friends and take them to the place that's safe.
Okay. So, those of you who are at the front of the cave, Craig is not back. He has been gone for some time, right? Sorry, Tuathal's gone. He's been gone for some time. These people are on the ground. They're getting super damp. And you're like, hey, let's fucking play with bears. I don't know what's going on, There are 2 dead bears, a dead clansman, and nobody has done anything yet. So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna continue to be unconscious
Good job.
because that's
It's kind of your forte, yeah.
Let's drag the
Yeah.
fucking guys.
Let's move them in. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just
Move 'em
dragging
in.
them
I mean,
into
it's
the
a
cave.
terrible thing, but their own clansmen like abandon him here.
I
to,
know,
like, sit.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, somebody's
you guys
got.
are
I mean, some of us,
loyalty-
know better, but these bears, man, we got to keep these bears around.
Okay,
They're-
so
they're
if you're
gonna be
dragging,
valuable. I know
each
they're
of you's
valuable.
dragging one of your clansmen or the clansmen in, who's hurting the bears?
We got some rope.
Okay. So here's what
And we probably got some jerky too, right? Some
Some-
iron rations or some crap.
do. One of you guys have beast handling? Any beast handling there?
I'm assuming Craig does.
Yeah, but he's in the cave.
I'm handling these beasts. Don't worry about it, man.
Okay. Edgar.
I'll move them one at a time in. I'll start with Aid since he is more wounded.
You're probably stronger than I am anyway, right?
Come back and get Dougal.
Okay. And then you're just gonna let Edgar take care of the bears?
Yes.
Okay. I need a perception roll from each of you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
How'd that work for me? Not so great.
Not so great for Looter. Definitely better for Aiden. So Aiden, as after you've deposited aid further in, because remember it's several minutes into the cave before you discover, before you find the landing, and you hear that roar of the waterfall as you get close to it, and you don't, from where you're at, you don't even really see Tuathal, because he's at the bottom of the waterfall, and as you're starting to come back out, you're passing Looter with the bears. He's like wrangling the bears into the ledge that we talked about earlier. I'm gonna presume that maybe because we did start a fire. You've got like a brand from the fire that you're using, as a really shitty torch, and so you found that ledge area, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So you're leaving. Oh no, you would have seen Tuathal's torch, right? Because he had a torch down there, so you would have seen him down there. So,
I have a torch.
Right, but you'll remember at the mouth of the cave, they'd set a little fire that is now kind of dying in the as the water level rises. So I was assuming that you just take a brand for that. Would you want to take a torch out of your pack and use that instead? That's fine. That's going to be more reliable. All right, so you as you get closer in, you're kind of like maybe you got aid in a fireman's carry, right?
Okay.
And as you pull up to that shelf, you can see a torchlight down below. So what do you do? Like you know that Tuathal's down there somewhere, or you think he is. You have reason to believe.
Well, peer over. If he's within shouting distance, I'll get him back up.
Yeah, I mean you do have to shout over the waterfall, but yeah, he's not that far. It's only about maybe 20 feet down.
Okay. Whistle to get him back up.
Okay, so Tuathal, you have your chance to regain rejoin the clan here.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, clearly you don't have to. You can if you want to.
I'm feeling pressured to do so.
You don't have to.
I will.
Okay. So you climb back up, and what are you doing when you get back up there? I mean, Aiden, are you waiting for him? Talk to me a little bit about what's happening here, guys.
I yell down to him that I'm leaving Aid and going back for Dougal.
Okay. Craig?
Okay, so I'm watching Aid.
So you climb back up, and you're just going to hang out there waiting,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Edgar, you're bringing the bears in, and Aiden passes you on the way back out to go get Dougal. Aiden, as you get out, to the cave mouth to go grab Dougal, there's a sound that at first really just blends in with the bear mules, and then you realize there's the sound of another bear out there in the valley. Or in the ravine.
Awesome.
And it sounds a lot bigger than the other bears.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, definitely get Dougal and get back to... Are the bears still in the mouth of the cave, or have they gone back in further?
The baby bears are now in the cave itself. You pass them,
Get Dougal and get back there quickly.
Okay, so you're moving in a hurried fashion. You're like fireman's carry and just kind of rush through there. So I want you to make your choice of either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh, great. Does it have anything to do with slippery rocks?
Slightly, yeah. I mean, that's why I let you choose athletics instead, or acrobatics instead.
Acrobatics. Woo.
Breakdancing.
I don't think I have acrobatics.
Okay, then just roll athletics.
He's got parkour.
Okay, so you know you move as swiftly as you can through the down the cave. You're not really, it's not as fast as you'd like to be, with that bear being really close. You're not, a graceful swan or anything. And you're kind of out of breath by the time you reach when you reach the landing.
So I really don't know anything about bears. I don't know if we release these cubs, if it'll just go away or if it'll attack.
Well, I know you're out of breath. Are you going to say anything?
Yes. They're
big bear, right?
It's following the cubs. Do we kill the cubs or do we release the cubs?
We release the cubs. We drive them toward it.
So do I know this is going on? I guess not.
Well, I mean, you're up there, so yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like bears are paternal. We killed their mom.
There's something I could try. I can go out of the cave.
Way down there.
I'll go outside and see if I can see the bear.
Craig, you could also try to just shut the goddamn bears up.
Yep.
No, well, hold on. I'm building up to my concept here.
He probably wants
I can use Beast Call to call the bear away from the cave. I just have to get outside and move away from the cave and then cast the spell and it'll follow me.
I think you'd actually have to pass the bear to do that.
I could try and just get past it.
A lot of fiber, man.
I don't think you'll need to call the bear then.
Well, I mean, wait, is the bear like right there at the cave mouth? I thought
no, it's in the ravine.
So it's not actually right there.
He didn't see the bear. He just heard the bear.
Yeah.
I worry that he's going to get caught. And then with these two fuckers passed out, the rest of us are just going to get slaughtered because we're in a fight with this bear. He's probably saying, "Oh, unaccompanied cubs sound delicious. So let's drive them toward the front of the cave and give this guy a snack."
Yikes.
I mean, it was a nice idea to try and, bring back a gift to my special lady and all, but
maybe we could just send one of the cubs out there. I can beast call the cub. I can beast call one of the cubs to the back of the cave, and then the other one we could release. You want to try that?
Yeah, okay, we could do that.
Okay. I can go back to where Aiden is and then cast Beast Call.
While they're doing this,
etc.
Is there a way for me to? There's no way for that bear to get down to where he was before, right?
Right.
You throw him over.
Well, I mean, without falling.
Yeah, it's like 20 feet down.
Yeah.
I'll take this one piece of rope that we've had and maybe try and get them down. Is it in water that I would be putting them into?
Who is them?
The two unconscious guys.
There's actually a ledge at the bottom.
Okay.
So like there's the waterfall area, and then there's like the ledge that you guys are on, and at the there's like a dryish area there because it's a damp cave. And there's a little bit of a ledge down at the bottom.
Okay. This is worst case scenario.
Okay. So how do you? I guess what I'm not sure about is how do we release the cub? What do we just pick it up and put it at the mouth of the cave and run away?
We unrope it and give it a kick in the ass and see if it runs.
Okay. I'm good with that. And then I'll go back to where Aiden is and I'll try to cast Beast Call. This spell is used to attract a single specific animal, the type being specified in the spell within range.
What did you?
That sounds like it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you fail at that, you're going to end up accidentally calling
aggro every bears.
Yeah, Stone Age Dr. Doolittle maybe is not the thing.
It just resists the spell if I with willpower. So I guess that means if it resists, then it just ignores me.
Well,
If it
it's
fails
also
to
going to depend. I mean, the narrative consequences might be a little bit more interesting because I don't want things to be boring.
Oh,
This isn't
Okay.
live play,
well, okay. I guess I could just carry the other cub to the back and leave it at that.
Well, you guys are
And-
at the ledge right now, so you're away from the. You're about maybe 25 feet away from the mouth of the cave.
Uh-huh.
You have fire, so your presence is being telegraphed by that, as well as the mewling of these bear cubs.
Okay.
So put the fire out.
Well, I mean, I just want you to be aware of the situation, the things that are like bearing onto it. I mean, yeah, you can put the light. If you put the lights
pun
out, then it's
intended.
just yeah, right. If you put the light out, then you guys don't have light, but neither does the bear. However,
It does have scent.
Tuathal, I got to do this. I got to have you make a roll because I feel like you're missing something potentially important. So go ahead and make a survival roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you some bear knowledge if you do well, okay?
Okay.
I think nobody else has survival here.
Nope.
Wow.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, man, that's rough. Yeah, you got... so here's something... you think that bears really like fire. Like, it just makes sense, right? I mean, fire attracts them, right? Because otherwise, how would they know where people are? And, bears like to steal from people. It just makes sense, right?
Okay.
So make of that what you will.
Okay. I will use a torch to attract the cub to the back, and I guess let the other one go, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, what is your goal here?
Well, I'm following up with Edgar's concept of giving the bear a cub.
So
But
you're
maybe
trying to
trying to
drive
retain
one of the
one.
bears toward
Well-
the bear in the mouth?
The assumption is that the bear is possibly seeking out the cubs.
I mean, it's not like they have like nuclear families, right?
No,
I
very much
think
not so.
mother bears are pretty protective of their
Well, we
cubs.
killed them.
Assuming this is a mother bear, we don't know.
I assume we killed the mom, right?
You did
I
kill
did-
them all.
Yeah, we killed them all.
Okay, so this is some other bear.
Which I would assume means snack time.
Oh,
Are-
okay. So
are-
we'll offer up the other cub as a snack.
Are they
Okay.
cannibalistic?
And then we can keep the other one because I do like the idea of gifting a cub. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So this is a compromise, trying to keep one, get rid
It's
of
our
the other.
sacrificial victim.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right. So let's see here. We're gonna need a skill roll of some kind because I think that makes sense. So guys who are conscious, let's put together a skill roll that is gonna make sense. Craig, you don't really have any directly useful skills. Your survival is maybe some of the knowledge you'd be using to get here, but honestly, I think that's kind of overblown here. I think you're kind of not using that. I think like it's actually beyond the purview of survival. Maybe you could base it on teach dog. Just maybe take a penalty for it being teach bear, or
Okay.
you could contribute to someone else's action.
Okay.
Or here's another thought. Let's see here. Someone could spend a luck point and use their loyalty to the hearth.
Okay.
Because I think that might get us the biggest skill roll as it stands. I think a few people have a beefed up hearth
I could-
loyalty,
They're unfortunately unconscious.
Yeah. I mean, I got it at 30.
Yep.
I got it at 35, so I guess I'm the one.
Yep, you're the guy.
Yeah,
leading
yours
it.
is better than. Yeah, I have a penalty now. So.
I mean, the other question we could ask is what if we just let the bear cubs loose? Where are they going to go? They're probably going to go away from us.
Well, that's fine.
To see how they are affected by the fire.
Well, if we put the fire out, I thought that was what we were
I
doing.
thought it was going out because it was getting wet.
So the fire
That
is
too.
the fire at the mouth of the cave is going out. Is out by now.
The torch in my hand, however, is not.
That's right.
Yeah.
The torch
So
in
we
your
gotta
hand
hide
and the
that.
torch in Tuathal's hand are burning
Yeah.
brightly.
So we got to ditch those, and then, sure. I mean, okay. We can give up both of them.
What are the? Can I tell if a cub is actually attracted to the fire? Or
Oh, they're
fearing
totally
the fire?
not. They're totally not. He's wrong. He's so wrong. He's
Okay.
horrifically wrong. He's just like talking out of his butt.
Nope, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're not gonna roll perception for that.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that he's like he's kind of it's sort of like maybe it's a superstition or something. Maybe it's some story that these primitives tell each other to explain something, but it's obviously empirically not the truth.
The legendary moth bear, right?
Yeah, right. Well, bears like to steal from people, and how
Let's
else?
put the flames out and see what happens, or at least cover them. Maybe cover them so they can't see the fire. In a blanket.
What
Swaddle.
is our goal with this?
I don't
To
know what
keep
you're
them from muling.
I'm teetering on being completely lost at this point.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna break it down, guys. You're getting really distracted with things, and I think part of that's my fault. So let's get down to this. There is a threat outside, which is a big fucking bear. It is being drawn to you guys because of the baby bears, but you don't know what it's doing, right? Because it's outside the cave. Maybe it's in the cave. It's hard for you to tell because you have no line of sight on it, and you're right by a waterfall, which prohibits you from hearing anything.
Okay.
Let's not get tricky. Let's just get these bear cubs the fuck out of this cave and let that thing deal with them. I mean, it was an idea to keep.
With that.
Totally okay with that.
Okay, you guys just you
We
kind
chuck
of.
them out of the hole.
Well, I mean, without attracting attention to yourselves, right? Which just means kind of drive them out. Now, do you guys still have the fire?
I said I ditched my torch.
Okay.
So.
You have no fire. I don't believe Aiden made the same kind of mistake.
No, I thought Aiden had his torch. Didn't
Right,
he?
do still have my torch.
Okay, cool.
Why don't you drive these bears forward with this torch and make them flee?
I will attempt that. And then once they get to the mouth of the cave, go back and then perhaps put my torch out
Okay.
for a moment.
All right. So, okay. So after you drive the bears out, after that you just head back in and just kind of chill here. Is that what your plan
I
is?
do want to get eyes on the bear, see if I can see the bear.
Uh,
Well, I guess if I can see the bear, he can see the flame. So no.
yeah. Okay. So you're just
We'll
going.
drive them out, and then I'll go back in.
Okay.
And
Okay, without any interference without any bear molestation, coming at you, how long are you guys going to wait here in the cave? As it's getting dark for sure.
Well, we wanted to let these guys rest at least a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not going to go out at night.
Okay.
We know better than that.
yeah,
Sure.
so at least to the morning.
Okay. All right. Very good. And are you guys doing anything, trying to accomplish anything while you're here?
Well, there's not any wood in here, is there?
No, not in the cave. There are some lichens and some other stuff, but
They glow in the dark, I hope.
what was that?
They glow in the dark, I hope, like in all the video games.
No. They do reflect light, but that's it. Did you guys make a fire?
We have not yet.
Okay.
We were dealing with this whole bear thing.
Right. No, that's why I'm asking. Do you guys make a fire?
Well, they're inside the cave where the ledge is below the waterfall. Might be a safer place to do that, I guess.
Okay.
But where are we going to? We have to go out to get wood because I asked, is there any wood in here? There's no freaking wood in here.
Well, other than the stuff that they brought, because they brought some torch stuff. But you're right, Edgar. That's correct. So you're right.
So I mean, we got to deal with this whole bear situation.
I mean, not necessarily. You could just be cold. You could just be cold, and it's fine, right?
Bundle the sick dudes up.
Actually, I'd rather use wood to build some kind of transportation for these guys.
Right, but we'll have to cut some saplings for that probably.
And doing that in the middle of a rainstorm is probably just going to make someone sicker, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to... So as it stands, you're planning on just waiting through the night here, letting the guys, get the rest they need. After, what I say, it was 6 hours, right? There's a quarter comes back. So after, as Gabriel starts to stir, or actually Phil and Gabriel, you both get back. Gabriel is away. I got to see what his magic points are.
His son is sick.
Yeah. Phil, you get back 2 magic points.
Okay. If I could open the correct window, that would be awesome.
Okay, let's see here. Gabriel also has the power of 10, so he gets back 2 as well. So I'll just mark that down for him.
I knew we should have got the fuck out of that river. It's dark and the walls are closing in, man.
Okay, so the rain stops in the night, and you guys are kind of in the dark of this cave. Rob, are you going to you have 1 torch, right? How many torches do you have?
I probably, in reality, only have 1. This equipment that I've got, I don't have where it would have been. I'm assuming most of this shit's on my ship.
Okay, you think you only would have carried 1 torch, or?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were going on a freaking expedition.
I think you would have stocked up, man. How many torches do you have?
I have 5 more.
Okay, that would be just enough to get you to the point where these guys are waking up. So that's not so bad. But it's still night, right? So, Phil, you stir, you find yourself in a cave. When you regain consciousness, you find yourself in a cave, in the quickly guttering light of a torch, surrounded by, your hearth mates here. What happens next, guys?
I say, oh shit, I forgot. I got this lantern.
Did you really have a lantern?
I have a lantern.
In that case, you would have realized that, while you guys were putzing around. So it's in the lantern light. You still have all your torches. You used 1 torch, Rob. You didn't use the other 5. But Edgar, you're going to be down a thing of oil for your lantern.
Okay, cool.
It's still night. It's dark outside. You guys have no light coming in from the outside except moonlight. And you've been successfully unmolested by bears.
Yay.
Yay! Better than a week.
Sorry, charming dude. It's been weeks since we played. No idea what's in my backpack.
So, what are you guys doing?
We should probably make travel and get these guys on them and start heading back towards civilization, man.
So the thing is when
Gabriel passes forward in these parts.
When Gabriel's awake, he's going to be fine. He won't need any assistance. Okay.
How about homeboy wizard guy?
So, Aid.
Yeah.
You have a pretty fucked up abdominal wound, right? It's These guys have managed to staunch the bleeding. You're field dressed about as well as you can be. Walking is going to open that shit back up.
Yeah.
We're carrying him out.
Yeah, let's make a stretcher.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Bare bones.
Well, I mean, we'll cut some saplings and we'll actually, lash the these bear hides to it, and you can, ride in style.
Yeah. So,
Like make a sedan chair like we've seen in the big city.
Is this over? Would this go off of survival?
we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
We're still in the cave. So, that's
Very
the plan. Is
carefully.
you're gonna like? Is it still? Are you guys gonna wait a little while because it's still dark outside? You waiting for light to do that, or are you gonna go out in the
Wait,
dark?
on. I was on.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, all right. So you, a few more hours pass. Nothing. Nothing happens in the cave. You guys just. I mean, I'm assuming that the folks who were awake did not sleep, right?
No.
No.
Right.
Maybe in shifts.
Just in case there was a.
Yeah, I mean, we would.
Yeah, I would
watch
say
as
you guys
sleep
slept
out.
in too, because
Let's
Phil?
say we slept in shifts.
Okay, I need everybody except for Aid to make an endurance roll.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh, never mind.
Come on now.
We're
I'm tired, man.
You are tired.
They hadn't invented coffee yet.
So is Aiden. But Tuathel's great. He's used to sleeping in crap situations. So you guys, Looter and Aiden, you guys are both taking one level of exhaustion, okay? Which
Where do
if
I
you-
put that?
you guys should make a dog cart.
Do what?
You guys should make a dog cart.
A dog cart.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're a
yeah.
dog, man.
Holgren can carry you.
Yeah, drag me.
Drag you. Okay. He's trying to do that.
Adam, where the heck on my sheet do I even put that?
it should be at the bottom of the vitals tab, I think.
Okay.
is it we go to winded?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is fatigue, right?
Fatigue, yep. It's sorry, I called it exhaustion. So the difference, Edgar, I'll go ahead and put this in here. Winded means you are you have a skill grade of hard. So rather than a normal success, you got to make a hard success until you have a chance to
Got it.
until you have a chance to rest. Now the thing is, you have to have a chance to rest. Now there's no other penalties. That's the only thing is you have to get a hard success. Gabriel, you're here. How's the little man? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. We gave him some medicine for the fever, and he back asleep.
Oh,
And
that's not fun.
yeah, not fun at all. So you are awake and you have 2 magic points. I made the change on your character sheet, but you have 2 magic points, and you're awake, and you're in the cave, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So the plan is now you guys are going to leave the cave, and I don't know, what are you doing? You're going to make a stretcher.
And back to the village.
Shade.
There is
So-
okay. The okay. Go ahead.
Aid is still unconscious.
No,
No, he's conscious now.
no, he's just
Well.
kind
We
of
have
in
to
and out.
carry him.
Oh, we need the stretcher. 4.
Yep.
So I guess we ought to go see if that bear is still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The bear that never sleeps.
Mhm. So to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, screw it, man. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, we just got to carefully look outside.
Are you guys being stealthy at all, or are you just tromping out there?
No, we'll be stealthy.
Healthy.
Water.
No, I won't lead the way.
Let me go. Let me go first.
Yeah, that would.
Okay, yeah, you're the stealth man.
All right, Gabriel, go ahead and roll me stealth.
Okay. Skills. Now I have. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, it's morning, right? And the light's coming in a particular way into the ravine that you weren't quite expecting. You kind of lost your direction sense just a little bit, and you tromp out of the cave, with the face right staring into the sun. and you kind of trip over something in your path, and as you kind of pick yourself up, you realize that it's one of the bear cubs, and it's just been massacred. Its chest is ripped open. It's missing huge chunks from its side. Its organs have all been chewed on. Yeah. And so you've got bear gore all over you as you pull yourself up, and you see the other bear cub also in a similar state, and the other two bear carcasses have they've also been chewed on a bunch.
Shit balls.
But they've been dragged over to like the side of the ravine and partially buried.
Oh,
What?
That doesn't seem like normal bear behavior.
Yeah, maybe it's trying to preserve its kill because it couldn't take it with it. I'm sure it's pretty sleepy. It's like people on Thanksgiving.
Unless this is a werebear.
There.
But you see no sign of the bear.
okay. I just motion the rest of the guys to move forward.
Okay.
And
Safe to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take steps.
You find
Long
Cassin's
steps.
body as well, and he's as well had most of his organs eaten out. You remember he's missing a leg, and also like half of his face.
Jeez.
oh, what's the custom of the tribe to do with those falling?
We figured this out last time, and I can't remember.
Didn't we pyre or something?
Yeah,
Burned him?
I want to say it was. Yeah, I want to say that it was not burial. It was burning,
Okay.
cremation. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
So our spirits could re-enter the whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, be freed of the mortal coil or something like that. Okay, so what are you guys doing? What's the plan? Someone was going to make a stretcher. What are the other folks doing?
Somebody should skin the bears.
I thought
Is
we
that
did that
possible?
already.
No,
we
you
did
did
that.
not.
We didn't.
No.
No, we didn't. Because it was the weather and
And the only
and
person
you
who
guys
knew
were-
about it was off in the cave,
Yeah.
putzing around.
Yeah.
These other guys don't know anything about skinning bears.
No, I thought we did because it was a peaceful
Totally
cut.
did.
Oh yeah, because
No. Peaceful Cut is not going to skin bears. Peaceful
Oh,
Cut
okay.
is going to send the spirits of the bears on their way. So that
Right, we
that's
just
where
skin the
predator
bears.
spirits
That's right.
come from. Is when something dies, like a predator dies, and it isn't peaceful cutted. It's not ushered into the spirit world, and it stays here. So that predator spirit, Phil, that is in Gabriel's kick-ass knife, you would have made a couple more of those if you hadn't, and then they would have been out to predate on you. So that's the reason you peaceful
it's
cutted.
it's in the chat stuff. He did.
Who
he
did?
did.
Who did?
Twathel Tiger Crusher did.
He
Yeah, I
did
remember
skin the
saying that I
bears.
wanted to watch him do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Cool. Well, then it's been
'Cause we
done.
talked about it afterwards because he didn't do a great job. They're done. But they're not great.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's even grislier that these bears have been snacked upon because there's no guts or no fur keeping the guts in. So it's like, any of that good sweet bear meat's now been ruined by dirt and bear jaws.
Further investigation further down. One of them is shittily done, and then another one is well done.
Okay.
You got a formidable success on one of them and an easy success on the other.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what if we wrap Casson remains on the ruined one,
Okay.
so we can carry them and give them.
Would it? Oh, what? It'd be inappropriate to do the funeral pyre here. You have to do it at the.
I mean, if there's another bear roaming,
Do you have that kind of time?
Do we have to stay and watch the the guy burn? Because
Oh, you've got to do
we
right.
didn't know he was
right?
there.
You've got to do right.
He did. He followed us.
Oh,
You have to.
Well, I
do,
mean, I don't know.
you're bound by the rules of the clan to he's a member of your hearth, Phil. This is like a member of your family. Yeah, you might not have gotten along with him, but you're still going to go to his fucking funeral.
respect his death. Okay. So maybe we should do that.
What is maybe we should do that? I don't know what
Excuse
you
me.
mean.
Maybe we should do the funeral pyre now.
Now you think you have that kind of time? Okay.
Well, let's just fucking grab this dude and haul
No,
him.
Yeah,
no, we
let's
don't
just
have
make
to
the
do
letter,
This.
throw him on the litter
Okay.
next to me,
Sorry. Let's
And we'll get
just
outta
take
here.
him back, and then we'll do it.
We can do it tonight when we make camp.
Yeah. We wrap his remains in the
Okay.
in the shitty belt and carry them back to the tribe,
That seems appropriate.
Indeed.
and we just leave this place as soon as possible.
Okay. And all right, you guys, that's cool with me, guys. All right. So who's making the litter for, or the whatever it is, the thing?
I can help with craft rope.
Yeah, you can.
I got leather working. Maybe I can do something that we can.
Fold the good
Yeah,
bear
with
skin.
just by using a branch, and we just use it to hang the body and the belt and carry it between two, hanging from the branch, something like that.
Okay, so which body are you talking about? Cassin's body or Aid's body? Because I was talking about the stretcher for Aid. Someone's got to make something there.
What you can do, Boy Scout memory here. If you take like a sheet of fabric or say a bear hide, 2 poles, hold it over on top of itself and put body weight on top of it, it should hold, and you can use that as a stretcher.
Ah. Cave Scouts paying off, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which leatherworking would probably work into that because you would probably know.
Hearth Scouts.
Yeah.
All right, so who's leading the action?
I'm doing.
You're doing it? Okay. Okay.
Can I give him any bonuses with the craft rope?
Yeah. Nope, too late. He ran ahead. Yeah, so yeah, it looks great, Gabriel.
It's gonna fall.
You did a great job.
It'll fall apart.
It'll be fine.
That's how the internal bleeding starts again.
Just don't hit your head.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Well, I can do one for Kazan and another for Aid.
You got a point there, my friend.
I kind of assume you're using the same construction style on both, right?
Well, I mean, the first effort is the first effort, right?
We should also test with the dead body before the live body.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to give you a straight reroll though. Nobody helping on the next one.
I mean, if we're gonna do Bear Grylls simulation, then come on, give us a break, man.
Okay, remember it's all about time, right? It's the amount of
Yeah.
time that you're taking here, and you guys know that there's another bear around, and you're taking a lot of time in this ravine to make these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, so one of these, I'm not going to tell you which one. One of the stretchers is really well made. The other
But they
one
both seem they're good.
might have, yeah, they both seem great.
This one was phenomenal. So it's flip a coin and see which one carries the body really well.
Right,
The other
right.
one carries a human being.
This
Okay.
should end well.
So, all right. So we need to get out of this ravine, right, to find our way back.
Yeah.
We need to somebody is going to need to navigate us out of here. I think somebody has navigation.
I do. I have a.
All right, so here's another thing that we're going to help with. Edgar, you have ways and paths lore?
Yeah, I do. Paths and routes. I
Yes.
sure do.
So you have been this way before, so that's going to apply. Who else has something that's going to apply?
I have navigate also.
Okay, he's already got navigation, so navigation can't can't aid navigation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So
got
would track
survival.
of it? I guess
I
not.
heard a lot of sounds
Locale
all at
help.
once.
Does anybody have a locale?
Locale.
I've got 34 in locale and
I
30.
got 36 in locale, but I'm already doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got local too. Got 30.
Yeah, I've got survival, track, locale.
I could take
ourselves
locale. I could take survival. Would make sense.
Okay.
Edgar, I already said I encourage
Yeah.
you to use your
My lore.
yeah. So we've got locale. We've got survival. Track. We can do, but it's going to be less effective than the other skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because rained. Yeah.
Right, that's true.
So who's doing what?
I'll do survival to
Okay.
help.
Survival is going to be one. Divide by 5. That's what you add.
Okay.
Gabriel, what are you using?
I'm using locale.
Okay.
I got 38.
Okay, cool. So you're going to add 7. Edgar,
8
you've got
for me.
Pat. I'm sorry, 8. Okay.
8 for me. Because you round down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 for me.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's 26 right there. Phil, do you have anything extra you think can help?
Track at 30, so that would be 6.
No, track at 30 is going to be 3 because it's
Oh, it's by 10.
Not as effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's something.
Because everybody else used everything I've got. That's good.
Yeah, but they're also better at those things.
Yeah.
Hey, it's something.
Hey, I want to see these guys do some spirit fighting.
Damn straight, fuckers.
So what's that put my augment at?
You're at plus 29.
Nice.
Will actually aid. You can't see spirits, man.
Actually, I
Here we go.
can't.
Here comes the ball.
Oh, nice. See, that's good because you needed a hard success because you're exhausted. Or you're not exhausted. You're, weary? Whatever it is.
Tired.
Whatever the next one.
Yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, as a team, your group, you guys are like making your way swiftly through the forest. You make your way out into the exposed area of the bare hills. You figure the way that you're going right now, you probably only have one more day before you'll reach the Hearthstead in one more day, and you should be there. Okay. So at night, talk to me about what your camp arrangements are like. Anybody trying to do something in specific in camp?
We're gonna build a much bigger fire.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use ignite.
Okay.
Burn our fire.
Let's not take any chances here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
You guys think about making 3 fires and kind of setting them up around us? No, because that would blind us. Could we be looking through the fire?
Yeah. So there's no way to improve Aiden's condition, like through first aid again. Is that
Aiden
true?
or Aid?
Sorry,
Aid.
Sorry, Aid.
No. He just needs rest.
Okay.
At stabilized, he's not going to get any worse, right? But he's definitely not getting any
Can't get any
better. Yeah.
But
okay.
I can use healing to speed that up, right?
Yes, but it's remember it's protracted care. So,
Right.
we'd be talking about over a week's worth of time, you might be able to shave a week off his recovery time.
No, I understand,
Gotcha.
but when do we start, right?
You wouldn't start now.
what I
You
was
would
thinking.
start when you probably when you
Okay.
guys get back because it's not
Yeah.
going to have an effect
Okay.
now. You can't get enough done here to do that. But
Too hard to do.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
got
it's just more long-term care. Edgar, I would assume that with any ranks in healing at all, you're probably like, hey, chew on this. It'll, help with the swelling. I'm going to put some of this shit on here. It's going to keep infection out, things like that, right?
Cool.
Okay.
You're probably just
So
doing low-level
stable
treatment.
during transport.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly. And maybe, and like you said, maybe a little bit of treatment, but with him moving so much or being moved so much, it's not going to be he's not going to improve. It's just keeping us
Gotcha.
down. Okay, cool. So let's see here. Edgar, that makes sense as to what you're doing for the night, is trying to keep Phil in, keep Aid in good shape. I do. Go ahead and make a healing roll. Let's do something here.
Nice.
Wow, nice. So the cool thing is, as you're kind of examining his wounds and and the herbs that you can find in the local area, you actually are able to, stabilize it, not just stabilize him, but kind of a bit get him back on his feet. That a well-placed blow to his gut is just going to open this guy back up. But, there's enough stuff around here for the pain and, for the infection that, he could probably walk and act for short periods of time right now.
Yeah, we can continue to carry him.
Yeah.
But get better, big guy.
Oh,
Get
I'm not
better.
saying he's going to walk home. He's not walking home.
Definitely, I'm the little spoon right now.
But, yeah. Okay. Rob, what about you? What's what do you do at camp?
I will. I'm going to set a snare to see if I can find us some food.
Okay. Now, have you put any rolls into survival yet?
No, I
Okay.
have not.
All right.
So I probably can't do that.
No. You know
my
what?
snares to someone who can.
You have a chance to try just about anything.
Okay.
So you can. Let's see here. Survival is based on something. You can make an untrained survival roll. That would be
Snare the
con
bear.
plus power,
I have no idea.
and you'd need a formidable success. Or
Con plus power.
since you're trying to feed your hearthmates, you could spend a luck point and roll your hearth.
Let's do
passion.
that.
That'd be better.
Yes, it will. Let's do that then. So where's the luck point? That's under vitals, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is right there. Drop you by 1. How do I drop you?
Find some mushrooms. We all do.
It didn't work.
Die is entirely metaphorical there in that sense, Looter. It's, you die for all of 5 minutes and then you transcend beyond the mortal coil, realizing that, life was as much an illusion as time and space.
You disloyal bastard.
Oh
I did
no.
nothing.
Okay. So, here's the thing. You set snares, right? And as you're out setting snares, you think you see, this is nighttime, right? That you're setting it, maybe onset of nightfall, that you're setting snares. You're figuring, we'll check in the morning. Maybe there'll be, rabbits or something, squirrels, raccoons, whatever. Delicious bush meats. And as you're out there, bush meats, not as delicious as they sound.
I
Or
like the
are
word.
they?
I just love that word. It's just a great word.
It is. Especially the things that get considered bush meat,
True.
which is really just,
Roadkill.
that is technically, I mean,
Yeah.
Squirrel is tasty.
Yeah.
squirrel's not bush meat though. Squirrel is something you
Rabbits
actually
are-
hunt for. Rabbit's not bush meat either. Wolf is bush meat, cougar, raccoon, opossum, shit that you wouldn't eat if you had a choice is typically
Right.
considered
Badger.
bush meat. Badger is probably bush meat, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
you're out there setting some snares, and you are pretty sure you see a very steady torchlight not far off. And yes, I'm certain that sloth is bushmeat.
Ew.
Who would eat
But
that?
it's a bush meat you gotta slow cook.
It's
I
like
really
it's like
Get it?
it's the sock puppet of bushmeat. It's
Oh my God.
That is. Eesh. That's rough.
How far off?
Oh, great question. Let me see here. From where you are, it's come on. Man, it's maybe 130 meters away.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, yeah, it's
I'll
fairly close.
Be very quiet when going back to the fire.
Okay, so as you go back to the fire, you realize if I see their torchlight,
They can probably see mine.
yeah.
All right.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Okay. Craig, while he was off
Sure.
doing this, what were you doing?
Man, I came up with this idea and it's completely harebrained and
I
probably
love
not
it.
possible.
Probably the best.
I want to find some way to create some kind of herbal remedy to make my companions give them some energy so they're not exhausted anymore. But I have no skill of any kind in that, so that can't happen.
Rub some wool on-
No. It's not that can't happen. You're gonna have to find something that you can do instead.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you rolling locale, but
Whoa,
requiring a very high level of success. Okay.
Okay.
Did you get a formidable success?
anybody-
You're good. The thing is everybody's kind of got their own thing to do. Think of this like in
Sure.
Torchbearer, the camp phase. That's kind of what we're doing here.
Okay, right. All right, so this is on my own. All right, here we go. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Didn't find what I needed.
All right.
Wheel rock.
I could have swore there's this route that if I knew, and I just got confused.
Okay, so you're out, kind of like there is a
Kicking
specific
around.
route that you're thinking of. You're like, yeah, if we take that route and we shave it and then we smoke, if we like smoke that and make it
Get
into
some-
a nice powder, and then you can
Get some
boil
bush
that
meat.
in some water and rub it on bush meat. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a way you could do this.
Oh, yeah.
You're out there doing your thing. You probably have like Cold Grin like snuffling the ground because he knows what
Yeah.
that stuff smells like too, right?
Sure.
And as you're doing that, you see Aiden just kind of like hustle past you with like a couple of his snares like clutched. You kind of look over and you see that torchlight that he saw.
Oh.
It's way closer to you. You're like maybe like half the distance that I said that that Rob was from it.
Do I have the weather with all to guess that? Okay, what direct? If these were men, that's a huge assumption. Number one, would they be coming in the same direction as the hearth? Like our
It's not
settlement,
coming from the
or-
direction of the hearths. No, it's coming from the north,
Oh.
which is the direction of Danger Ground and the Elder Wilds, right? Or further into the
awesome.
Bear Hills or in the Bear Woods.
Okay.
possibly bad people.
I'm gonna do something I have not done yet,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna cast darkness on our camp.
Okay, so Aiden comes in. He's like, "There's something out there," and you're gonna cast darkness. Okay, Phil. So you're gonna spend the power point or the magic point to do that, and go ahead and roll your folk magic.
Nice. And you haven't used the spell in a long time.
Has he ever used it?
I remember we did one.
I think I did. Yeah, I used it once when we were being chased.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Fuck.
Whoa!
Yes.
Ooh,
Nice.
dang.
That is a critical
Holy
success.
shit.
Phil, you do not lose those magic points. That folk music, yeah. Only if you brought your tambourine. That's the
Joni
only
Mitchell.
way. Yeah. So here's the thing. You guys remember that you said that your plan for tonight was to burn Cassin's body? I'm willing to guess that wasn't going to be your cooking fire, right? So off to the side, you guys have been building this funeral pyre while all this other shit's going on, and so Aiden starts coming back. He's like, "There's something out there," and so Aiden's like, "Shit, I got this," and just like pulls back, and it's almost like the fire shrinks, but you can still feel the warmth from it. It's just the light
So
has
cool.
fled, and he kind of does this thing where he draws in the light and sends it out. So Phil, you've got a layer of darkness over you. Fun fact here, Twathel, you're awful. Remember, you were like about halfway. You're about 65 meters away from where that lantern light or the torch light is, right? And you could see the firelight. Now you can't. The camp just disappeared from your view. Okay, Gabriel, you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, I was before we reached camp. I was going to say he felt a little back, and just to make sure no creature was following us. Maybe the bear was following us. He wanted to make sure.
You guys left the carcasses of the bears there, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, the bear is definitely not following you.
Okay. So then he was like had to do the funeral pyre.
Yeah, okay. So you're working on that. And then all this hell breaks loose. So it's your opportunity to do a thing.
Or he just move away from the darkness and hide.
Okay, very easy to hide right now. I wouldn't even make you make a roll because it is night and there's
you
magical
got your special dagger.
and there's magical darkness, and you've got this super creepster dagger. What in hiding? What do you hope to accomplish?
To sneak upon anyone coming from the direction of the light torch.
Okay, so you notice at first the torchlight doesn't move any closer to you, like at first, and you can hear some, speech, and then it starts moving closer. Make a perception roll first, though.
Okay. Perception.
Wow. Okay. So, the voices that you hear, right? Since you're a bit closer to it, and Craig, you're near this as well, so you can hear it. There are some of the voices sound weird to you. They sound not quite human. They do not have that like stuttering quality that brew voices have.
No,
so that's different. There are some voices. There's a couple of voices that do sound human, and then these other like more guttural, low-pitched voices.
How many voices exactly?
It's actually kind of hard to pinpoint that. But before, there's that moment where the torch, after the light goes out, there's that moment where the torch light that's, in the distance that, you can't actually see the torch or anything because of trees and stuff. You just see the light. There's a moment where that stays there before it moves. Now, in that moment of hesitation, you guys hear things, all the voices stop, and then you hear, things rustling through the underbrush coming towards you, specifically towards Craig.
Oh shit! Can I make a stealth roll to hide?
Yeah.
Although my stealth is pretty shitty. Oh nope.
Yeah. Okay.
You're standing behind a bush.
Can't find anything to hide behind.
Well, okay, so you're kind of pressing yourself up behind a tree, right? Like trying to just get really small, and you're kind of a biggish guy, right? So it's very hard for you to do. But you're bigger than average. But you kind of do that thing where you just will yourself to be small, and you hide behind the tree, almost closing your eyes, right? And you hear Coldgrin whimper, and
Forgot about the dog.
yeah, well, yeah, right. He
Love the dog.
He's like, you suck at hiding. Let me show you.
So he whimpers, and then you find yourself staring face to face with a weird fucking thing. It looks like a man-ish, except it's a little bit shorter than a man. It has a long face that's like drawn forward into a snout, kind of like maybe a rodent or a dog or something. But it has a definite humanoid features. It's not like a rat man or anything like that. It's like a human-sized, like bestial being.
Gross.
Okay.
Is he? Okay.
You don't have any kind of history or cultural knowledge, anything like that. This thing is right in your face, and it takes a weird. It has a spear in its hands, right?
Okay.
And it points it at your gut. And the tip, it has a metal tip on the spear, but the metal is this weird, dull, ugly, color,
Okay.
and it's got that pointed in your gut, and it like the language that this thing uses is some kind of like almost obscene sounding jumble of guttural sounds that just kind of fall out of its mouth at you. And when it sees that you don't comprehend, it's in really bad Daikinian, specifically Daikinian, says, stop or I'll stick you, I'll stick you like a boar, something like that. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. So that was Craig. Who's up next?
I'm gonna lay here and be.
I'm going to stand between the torch and him.
Hold it.
Oh, you ran back to the fire, man.
We don't know this is going on. The only person that could possibly do anything is
me.
Gabriel.
Well,
I'm in between
Gabriel,
Aid and
we
the
can't see
torch.
shit.
Like,
We're in a cloud of darkness.
yes.
right. So hold on. You guys did hear the guttural language, So that's there's a tip off there. Those of you who are at the fire do know that something's going on over there because Aiden told you, So you do have the opportunity to react to stuff. It's really let's see here. You can react in whatever manner you see fit. If somebody you know that there's things out there, and you can see the torchlight coming towards you guys.
Okay.
Let's treat with these creatures then. I don't think we're up for a fight right now.
How many would the people outside of the cloud be able to tell how many there are at this point?
I'm afraid to take my eyes off the spear point, quite frankly.
Huh.
Yeah, it's going to be fairly difficult. They might be able to. Here we go. That's a good picture. All right.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna show you guys an image.
Yeah, I thought Possum Man as well. So
That's those rat dudes that live underground that
Yeah.
we talked about,
yeah, you're right.
that we came up with.
Yep.
Looks like that.
You look like a man.
Let's hope that works.
Oh, you're in the hangout.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it through that.
Cool, Nicholas.
Interesting. Boy, he's got some weird nipples.
He needs a bro.
It really does. Those are some.
I mean, a man's
Wow, yeah, those are some, yeah. Those will poke your eye out.
Okay,
Not that I want to
so
get that close.
well, you're already that close.
Yeah.
Okay,
Reach
so
out and troop one.
what is next, guys? Who's up next? Aiden, you were saying something about getting in between someone and a torch.
Aid in the torch.
Aid and the torch. Okay, you're actually already in between Aid and the torch.
I figured
Because
as much.
Aid's right
but
by the
I'm
fire.
drawing
Okay.
blades and waiting till they get closer.
Okay, cool. So you're doing nothing right now. When you have an action, tell me. All right, Aid, what are you doing? Or I'm sorry, who wants to go next?
If nobody's doing anything, I'm gonna do something.
Mhm.
But I'm just waiting for the rest of the guys to say what they're doing.
I
Okay.
am completely out of my element. I don't know what these things are.
I haven't seen these things yet because I'm in a cloud of darkness.
The Cloud of Darkness, all it does is just gets rid of the light that's here. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like it makes it supernaturally dark. It's just any light source is dimmed, you know, or is, you know, prevented from creating light.
Anything that's not magic is non-existent. There's no light that is not
Exactly.
magic.
Well,
Right.
I would say that there's some light that is going to make it in. Starlight, moonlight, that's going to come in because the source isn't in here. The source would need to be here.
Well, the way I was imagining this, man, was he went out a ways and was looking for stuff to eat. I'm not even sure that the people by the fire would be even aware this is going on.
Well, because Aiden ran back and was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
you
he
know.
came back and said,
So yeah.
But I mean, if we're putting out the thing, we're trying to be stealthy, so we're going to sit still and be freaking quiet,
Okay,
right?
so that's the plan. Just here, we're waiting. That's good. That's fine. You guys can, you know, that's an anticipatory advantage, right? So Gabriel, you have a thing that you're very much planning on doing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna creep on the guy and
Assassinate.
yeah, definitely. He's threatening my king. So
All right. Go ahead and make your hidden blade roll. Are you going to spend a power point to get an augment?
yeah. Okay.
You're going to get a 20-point augment if you 10-point augment if you spend a power point.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So augment of 10.
There you go.
Well, you definitely hit. So yeah, he's unaware of you, so he doesn't get defense. Are you applying assassinate? Your assassination?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
So you come up right behind him, slit his throat.
dang, nice.
Yeah, try to make it as
Silent.
silent as possible.
Oh yeah. There's no sound to it.
Wait,
So
or anything.
yeah. So like Craig,
Yes.
you're looking at this thing in the eyes. You know, you're like, what the fuck are you, right? And you catch that glint of Dougal's eyes in the darkness behind him, and then the glint off his blade as it slashes across his throat, and then the guy drops, and you're staring face to face with Dougal. But Dougal doesn't even let the guy like fall to the ground completely. Like he does that thing where he like leans in and
he just
cushions
gently-
his fall. Yeah.
That's so awesome. I do the Daikin gesture of gratitude.
Yeah, there's like a hunter's like,
Whatever
hey,
that
good
is.
job, bro. You know, like, nice shot, man.
I owe you one.
Grab his metal spear.
Yeah. I'll take the spear from him as he's being gently cradled to the ground,
Okay, cool.
and I'll hold on to it.
All right,
And
so
that's the necklace.
Can we try to hide again?
well, actually,
'Cause I
at this
think
point,
there's
you guys aren't really. They don't really know where you are. You know, you killed the thing that had found you. So
And I think one of the effects, it's got a bonus to stealth.
yes, yeah,
Oh,
you can spend a power point to gain a 20-point augment to stealth. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Okay, so here's what's going on.
Okay.
The other things are closing in on where the fire used to be, but they're trying to find the fire. The folks who are waiting at the fire, you can see the torchlight as it gets closer and comes out into the open. I'm guessing you guys are probably like in a clearing, right? So you can see the torchlight is being held. The torch is being held aloft by a human. Slightly taller than average height, wearing bronze armor, not like cuirass or anything like that, but like bronze, like scale mail kind of thing. It's a pretty badass suit of armor, and this person has a really upright bearing. Just to see you all think the armor looks kind of familiar, in a strange sort of way. You're not exactly sure. He has a sword at his belt. I'm sorry, he has a sword in his hand, which Rob, you can tell immediately is not like a Daikinian style blade. It's a strange blade not from these lands. Maybe something like what you've seen in the hand, at the belt of a lunar, a lunar imperial, soldier, something like that. But Rob, you don't focus on his sword for very long, because you can see his face as he comes out of the into the clearing. And do you remember how you got a pal who's trying to overthrow King Skillful?
Yeah.
Do you remember what his name is?
Yes, I've got the notes here somewhere.
Cool, because I don't, and it's this guy. You to either side of him are two other guys, similarly similarly dressed, but they're with them it's like Linothorax armor, so like Scooter. Okay, Scooter,
man.
Looter's saying it.
Scooter.
But so they're wearing like laminated like leather scale, basically, kind of the same thing that Aiden wears, just a different style, and they have spears and long knives rather than swords. Did you find his name?
I don't think we had one yet.
Okay, let's come up with a name for this guy that isn't Scooter. Anybody have a favorite name generator?
Go in there now.
I can go get one.
Nope. Hold on. If I was Hobbes, I'd have that, what is it? The Eben, ever-changing book of names all queued up. We'll do real names, and we're going to do...
We can call him Klaus.
Klaus Kinski.
Klaus.
Yeah, his name is Onig.
Onig.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Scott Hubbs is his name. No, Scott Hubbs is not his name. His name is Onig.
Scott. That's awesome.
So,
yeah.
So we're gonna stop it right here. Rob, here's your guy.
Yes, right
he is, this is your best friend growing up, right? And he has turned his back on King Skillful and is actively trying to overthrow him. Phil, my brother, you did a great job of figuring out that these dudes that are, in the darkness here are the beings of myth, right? The rat men. They're actually trolls. These aren't D&D trolls. These are RuneQuest trolls. All right, so we're going to do our session recap. Everybody's getting 2 experience rolls, and we're going to start with my left. Craig Brasco, talk to me about your passions.
Okay, now this is going to be cheesy as hell. But I'm going to say it and see what you think. All right. So, this grudge passion that I have.
Okay.
How
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
No.
I want to hear it.
well? How much of a stretch is it that the glitter in the cave kind of enticed Twathel in the sense that maybe this is his way that he could find something that will allow him to get back at the
Okay, I think that's a stretch. What's less
Big
of a
stretch.
stretch is that fuck them.
Yeah, it was
Right?
kind of part of that. Yeah, it
Uh,
was kind of like it has to be the motivation because it's like I don't know. It's like, well, maybe I'll find out something that I can use against the people that hurt my family.
So I want you to remember that the way I interpret, that's what I said. The way I interpret passions are passions make you do a thing, right?
Right.
Passions are, passions lead to actions. Passions don't lead to long-winded explanations of how this all ties back to a passion.
Right.
So I'm going to say no.
Oh.
What else do you have for me?
Well, I did try to be more conscientious of my hearthmates this time.
Give me a concrete example.
I disregarded the cave altogether. I came
So
back.
that thing I just said I did, I didn't do it. Remember?
Well,
no, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I did make a choice. I could have stayed down there.
Uh-huh.
I decided not to, and then also I was trying to find like an herbal remedy to help out.
That's right.
Guys.
And you kind of got here to the point where, okay, I'm gonna give you that. Now we said that the first one is. Do we say the first one is a luck or the second one's a luck? I can't remember.
I don't
recall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch last time's episode. The first one we're gonna say is an experience roll. Second one is a luck point. Okay.
Okay.
I really think we should do it the other way around, though. I think the first one should be a luck point, and the second one should be an experience roll. We'll do it that way. Okay. So you get a luck point for that, and that's good.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. So let's move on to Dr. Edgar Johnson.
All right. Despite it being an absolutely senseless and dangerous thing to do,
which are my favorite kinds of things,
I thought it was really a super great idea to bring back these bear cubs to
You're
impress.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so there's one. What else you got for me?
That's it. That's all I can reasonably think of.
All right, so you get a luck point for that.
All right.
That's good. And let's see here. Gabriel.
Well, passion, so loyalty to the hearth. I just I save.
You saved Craig. Absolutely.
Twathell's life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely put yourself out there to do that. So easily you've got that luck point. Now, are there any of your other ones that are gonna bear fruit? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, cool.
Hey, can I ask you a question about luck points?
Yeah.
I look on my sheet and it says a total out of a total, and I'd used one. Is this the only way to get them back, or do they like regenerate?
You're gonna get them back at the end of the season.
Okay, so I get this one back without waiting to the end of the season.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yep. When I give it to you, right. So that's your max. It's like your pool, right? Is what it says there. That's the max you can hold. I give them to you as you fulfill your passions. So first passion is a luck point. Second passion is an experience roll. Third passion is a luck point. Fourth passion is an experience roll. Okay?
Okay.
So, Gabriel, let's look at Dougal's passions. We just did that, didn't we?
We did that.
We did. Let's see. Next up is Phil. Aid.
The only thing I've really got that I can use is loyalty to the hearth by hiding us.
Yeah. That's definitely a thing. I'll give it to you. There you go. You get a luck point back. And Rob, this could be the most interesting. Let's see here.
I think mine is. The only thing I can think of is loyalty to the hearth, and that is placing myself between Aid and the oncoming.
I would also say warning them of the oncoming danger.
Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely a thing that happened as well. You kind of, that created a situation where obviously something was changing, and now these two things need to intersect. They didn't necessarily need to intersect before, things changed, the dynamic changed. So in warning the group, you actually also exposed them. So yeah, I'll definitely give it to you for that. Okay, and like I said, everybody gets 2 XP rolls, and we'll look at spending those beginning of next session. However,